Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by Betting Pros. You know me, know the voice on the guy. It's me, really villain Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. All right, not a good night last night as the Wizards just absolutely look terrible in their preseason game. They get dusted by the Pistons. You know what? It is what it is. Trends don't hit 100% or, everybody would make money on them. And it's all good because we got two more to add to the card today in the last day of preseason. Yes, the NBA basketball is almost over. I appreciate for whoever made it through this week with me, of making it through the week with me. And next week, things are going to pick up as I try to get some footing going in the NBA, and hopefully we can do so. So I feel like I'm going to try to be more selective this year, and I feel like I have a pretty good system that works. And so I'm going to try to, not do too much. I'm going to try not to do too much, and I'm going to try to get out to a hot start in the NBA next week. Really looking forward to it. Before we get to all of that, though, gotta make sure that I talk to you about Hard Rock Bet. If you have not logged in, if you have not tapped in, then make sure you go ahead and log in and tap in and make an account with Hard Rock Bet. This is the perfect place, and I mean the perfect place to go through and just make sure that you have everything you need to be able to tackle the best sports book. You can get your NBA bets, you can get your NFL bets, you can get the college football, you can get WNBA when that's going. MLB still going? Go do that. Hockey just tipped off? Go do that as well. You can do all of that at Hard Rock Bet. So why don't you? Matter of fact, if you're a new customer, go bet $5 right now, and if it wins, you will get $150 in bonus bets on top of your winnings. So go ahead, go do it, log in, tap in, figure it out. We've got football all weekend as well. So make sure you go check in, see if you got a boost. Download the Hard Rock Bet app today and make your first deposit. All right. So let's talk about the last couple of preseason games here. If you look at the preseason slate, you should probably know what two games I'm about to give you here. But I mean, first, stepping off at 7 p.m., the Brooklyn Nets going up against Toronto Raptors. Raptors laying 8, 222.5 is total. And guess what? Raptors laying 8. We're taking the Nets. Now, I'm cool with fading the Raptors in this spot too, not just because of my, over two possessions trend in the preseason, but this will be the sixth preseason game that the Raptors have played in. And that could, it could look like that works for some people, but also could be fatigue. And like nobody want to keep playing in these preseason games, these games that, technically don't matter. Like everybody's looking anticipating getting ready for the regular season. We probably see the Toronto Raptors sit a couple of star guys here, where the Brooklyn Nets, I mean, they have nothing to lose. This is the fourth preseason game. They're still trying to figure out what the rotation is going to be, who's going to be playing majority of minutes, who's going to be the guy on this team. How does this look? Like Jordy Fernandez is actually a good coach. Jordy Fernandez is a good coach that is plagued by a horrible team. There's multiple times where I watch a basketball game of the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm like, oh, wow, that was like a great decision by Jordy Fernandez here. But it's just that his team is absolutely horrible. He could do nothing of it. But I actually do think Jordy Fernandez is a good coach. So I think he's going to be able to coach them up in this one. I think that they are going to want to start their season off on the right note. Losing teams always love to have winning records in the preseason. And so I like the Brooklyn Nets to randomly get this done. Give me +8, +260 on the money line for those Brooklyn Nets. And before I mention the second game, I have to talk to you about the Betting Pros app. If you don't have the Betting Pros app, make sure you get the Betting Pros app, because you can get Betting Pros Premium for free. All you got to do is go ahead and sign up with the partner sportsbook through Betting Pros, and you will get 6 months of BettingPros Premium free. You have so many things that you could use that for. You can use for prop bet cheat sheet, prop bet analyzer. We have all these different systems and tools that you can lock in for. And the perfect time to lock in with them is the NBA season. So many betting systems that you can go and play through the NBA, through the Betting Pros app. So make sure you go log in, tap in, and get the Betting Pros app wherever you get your apps. All right. Sacramento Kings going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers are 1-5. Kings are 0-3. Lakers are laying 7.5. 227.5 is total. Okay, this one was kind of surprising because despite the Kings not having a win here, I didn't think this would be as high as 7.5. I am curious if this means the Kings are going to be sitting some people, but the Kings still kind of trying to figure out how this thing is going to work. And then the Keegan Murray injury didn't really help anything out for them. So now they have serious question marks before going in the regular season. I can see them getting up for this game. And the Los Angeles Lakers, well, they haven't been good in the preseason at all. I mean, they've been effectively horrible in the preseason. They lost to Golden State. They lost to got blew out by Dallas. Got in that last game. Got blew out by the Suns. Like they have one win in a second matchup between Golden State, and that's really all they hung their hat on right now. But their preseason hasn't looked good, at all, to be honest. Whereas, okay, the Kings kept it within 8 of the Toronto Raptors. They also kept it within a point of the Portland Trail Blazers. The Clippers game kind of got away from them a little bit, but I think this is a good spot where, hey, we are trying to build some type of momentum. Let's end the preseason hot. Let's end the preseason with the win. Let's go out there and figure some things out. Let's see what Doug Christie can do in this, second season with the Sacramento Kings here and being able to pull this group together, or we're going to see them fall like all the way to the bottom of the standings this season. And so, yeah, am I betting this one on just a fade of the Lakers? Absolutely. Is this two me backing my trend of 2 or more possessions in the preseason? Take the dog. Yes, but also there's a real motivation spot here for the Sacramento Kings not to look horrible, and honestly, they've come very, very close. This line was at 8.5. It's down to 7.5. It was still at 8.5. They would have covered this in 2 of the 3. They lost by 8 to the Toronto Raptors. I really do think that they're in this game, and I think the Lakers are overvalued in this spot, if we're being completely honest. And also, if you remember, this Kings team in the regular season gives this Lakers team problems, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some of that pop into the preseason here. So, all right, I'll take them. Give me the Sacramento Kings, plus 7.5. Sprinkle on the money line, plus 230. Nice little, maybe a 2-leg underdog parlay between Kings and Nets here. That may pay out something nice. Just going to throw that out there for the people. But with that, that's all I have. Nothing really heavy or hard to talk about. It's preseason. We're getting through the days. Next week, we are going to have business to discuss. Real business. Real basketball business we talking about next week. So let's get into it. Can't wait for it. Those are the 2 plays. Nets plus 8, sprinkle on the money line. Kings plus 7.5, sprinkle on the money line. Again, it's preseason. Don't go too OD with this. We're having fun. I'm just killing time until next week. With that, I'm at reallyreal__. Make sure you give me a follow on X at BettingPros on X and TikTok at BettingPros NFL on Instagram and YouTube.com/BettingPros. And with that, that's it. I have nothing else to say. Nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just going to end it like this. It's Friday. He ain't got no job. He ain't got nothing to do. And so we're out of here.